I start my day like anybody else. I wake up. From there, my routine's a little different. So after I wake up, I have to get myself plugged into my batteries, start moving for the day. So we'll go ahead and swap over to batteries real quick from the wall unit. I like the wall unit personally because it's less bulk when I'm sleeping. Sleeping with batteries, obviously you have these next to you, so it's a little more bulky. And I like the freedom to be able to move around a lot more. Once I get plugged in, I can choose one of the options that I wear my VAD, whether it's the football girdles, the shirt, my bag, my backpack, however I'm going to be wearing it for the day. Today, since I'm going to be just cruising around the house and stuff, I'll just put it in my over-the-shoulder bag for now. I'll probably switch to my football girdles later because I have to actually set up my new desk that's coming, and it'll be easier to be in my football girdles to do that. But for now, so I can get out of bed, we're gonna go with the bag. All right, now we're gonna start the day. So for me, I got a truckload of stuff I bring out with me every morning. Not really, but I do have a couple things I grab. My water, my glasses, and my phone. And then, yeah, we're good to go. Next, after getting up, I come to the bathroom. I have to weigh myself because it's a requirement for weight for me and my team. So drop my bag there. Get my weight for the day. 165.2. I've been putting on weight slowly but surely, which is a good sign. My body's starting to recover. After I take my weight, I'm gonna have to go log it into the app, the Celis app, so that it sends that data back to my team. So that's where we're gonna be heading now, is to my couch where I have my computer, so I can get that logged, and then I can start my day at work. So. Meds. Heck of album. I take all my meds at once, so that it's over with.
Let's see your pill container. There it is. Empty. We gotta fill it.
Yep, we got today left.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So when I get up, you guys have already seen I got a couple things to do, but I also like to take a shower. So taking a shower with an LVAD isn't the most difficult thing. It's more just irritating than anything. Simply because you can't get any of your equipment wet. So hopefully one day they have an implantable LVAD so that you guys don't have to go through the same thing as me if you ever have to go through this. But for now, this is what we're stuck with. So gotta get our shower bag all prepped. Get my batteries in there all safe. And then my controller goes in up here. Tuck in the wires. And then this wire has to come out the front because obviously it's still connected to me. And then your LVAD is sealed away inside of this water resistant bag. It's not waterproof. If I were to fall in a pool with this, I'm gonna be in big deep trouble. And get the little lid over the top of it. And now we're ready for the shower, other than now I gotta get the Tegaderm put on so that I have my Tegaderm on to cover my driveline sight, etc. So obviously we got the driveline sight, whatnot, so I'm gonna have to get the Tegaderm on so that that doesn't get wet. I've seen in the comments a lot of people say that they're able to get their connector wet. My team's told me not to get it wet, or at least try not to as much as possible. So I try to cover this metal piece as well down here so that it's not getting wet. So the goal is to keep everything dry as much as possible. Obviously this you want to keep dry for the most part. If it does get wet, just change it immediately. But yeah, now we gotta get the Tegaderm and then we're good to go.
Now we have the Tegaderm here, and first off, oh, sorry, I poked you. First off, we peel this back side. And then I place it to where I can get the metal connector piece covered. And I help him do this just because it's so much easier for someone else to help do this, just with a different angle to be able to see everything. And then we take off this little end section here and just keep peeling it around. And then once that is down, we can take our big middle piece and pull this off. And then now he's completely covered.
Now we can get in the shower. I'm good to go. I can shower, get all wet. My dressing is covered. And yeah, we're good to go. I can shower. And I'm getting ready for an event tonight, a dinner with the heads of cardiology and everything. So tonight will be a fun night. Alrighty, so now that I got out of the shower, we're going to be doing a bandage change. My bandage got wet when I was in the shower. Typically, that's just because I was actually just letting it blast me to death. So the Tegaderm, as I said before, is not waterproof. It's water resistant. So in the event that you put it on, however, whatever the water gets into it, it's on your bandage. Just make sure that, you know, when you get out of the shower to go and change your bandage, just because you don't want it to be wet. Obviously, infection, etc. is a huge thing with the LVAD and the driveline site. So always want to keep it clean. Want to make sure that you got a good clean site so that you don't get that gnarly, nasty infection that everybody warns you about. So we're going to knock out a dressing change right now and get me ready to rock and roll so that in a few we're able to head over to the hospital and meet with everybody and then get ready for our amazing dinner tonight. Now Miss Summer over here, my wonderful wife, is about to start laying it down so you guys can see exactly what happens to the bandage change. Alright, so now she's going to rip off this bandage. This is the old one. It's going to be absolutely annihilated so that we can put on a new one.
Using an alcohol pad right now to loosen up the adhesive. This just helps it come off easier so that it's not taking your skin off with it.
Yeah, when you first start getting these changes, they can be really obnoxious because your skin is very sensitive to having stuff ripped off of it. After you have it ripped off for enough time, after you have it ripped off for enough times, you really you stop noticing it. Your skin kind of becomes numb to it, so I don't really notice when I get it ripped off anymore. After that first pair of gloves, now she's going to pop on her second pair. Staying sterile. And you got to realize you're in a home environment. You're not in an operating room. Even in the hospital rooms, you're still not in a fully sterile environment. So the only way you're ever going to be in a fully sterile environment is if you are actually in the operating room itself. That's the only sterile place that you will ever be in.
So first things first, you clean around the driveline site first. Then after you've cleaned the driveline site, you can put down, you go down the drive line, sweeping away. Lift it up a little bit. Okay. Then I get rid of that ChloraPrep, grab a new one for the surrounding area where the bandage sits. So first, just doing circular motions around where the driveline enters into the skin, and then moving outward.
Yeah, try never to use one of these and go anywhere outside and then go back to the driveline site. That's going to be a key way on how you're going to end up with an infection.
Then you wait for this to completely dry before you put on your silver foam. This is antimicrobial, so it keeps bacteria away from the driveline site. And we just have to cut these into little pieces, which is kind of annoying. I wish that it came prepared, but this is what we get given. Okay, now that this is completely dry, we are going to put on the silver foam. So this silver foam is really simple. You just peel off the plastic on the back. It's got a nice gel right there. This is already prepared. You don't have to do anything else. You just slip this on underneath, wrap it around, and tuck it. And just like that, it is done. Then we get our Sure Prep. This is a barrier, and we are going to just wipe it around the areas of the bandage where he might get irritated. Like that.
Yeah, I've done this a couple times where I haven't had her put the Sure Prep on, and my skin got so irritated from having the bandage on, so try to remember to always put that on. And I have super, super sensitive skin, so every little thing bothers me. Even the bandage, when the bandage goes on right now, I'll be itchy for at least an hour.
And then we get on our pair of pants. This is a anchor bandage. Just anchors everything down. And you want to pull it up tight. And that is a complete dressing change. And now he can move on with his day. Go take your medicine.
Yep.
Go eat breakfast.
Time to get rocking and rolling.